Hi folks, we're here today with something a little bit different, and I'm going to preface this by saying I apologise for the hum of the fan that you may be able to hear. The hum is coming from Projector, a small projector that I picked up recently for two reasons. One, I've wanted one for quite a while, and number two, I was quite interested to see how a little Android projector, you know, the ones like this with Android built in, how far you can actually push it in terms of being a games machine. Is it possible that this could be a funky little device for an all-in-one gaming system, or is it simply not up to par? Obviously, we've got the obvious limitations of it. It's not going to be a processing powerhouse, but then again, how much processing do we actually need to run something like Retroarch with a bunch of 8-bit, 16-bit ROMs, etc., and perhaps even MAME. So this one that I picked up from Amazon for just under £100. It comes with a HDMI port and a USB port on the back, which allows you to plug things into it, as you would expect from a USB port. What it's also got, according to the settings, is 8 gigabytes, quite alarmingly, surprisingly, of onboard ROM. It's got a gig of RAM, so we've got some room. What it also allows us to do with the USB port is plug in a couple of devices. So I've plugged in a memory stick, which we're going to have a look at in a second for accessing our ROMs and Retroarch on. And is it Retroarch or Retroarch? Either way. And it will allow us to plug in some Bluetooth controllers, which I've already gone ahead and plugged in the receivers for. And you can control, as you might expect, the entire device with the Bluetooth. Oh, that's these ones. I'll do some B-roll to go along with that. So let's have a little look at seeing just how far we can push this. So I'm literally doing this for the first time. We've not rehearsed it. I've not planned it. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll have a little play around. Now, I'm not sure how nice this looks on the camera. Obviously, I'm looking at it from my point of view. It's already not the sharpest projector in the world, but that's not really what we're critiquing today. We're not critiquing the actual quality per se. We're just sort of looking to see how far we can push this. So I'm getting into a little bit of difficulty early doors because the remote I was using was the Fire Stick remote. That's not going to control anything. So I've dropped off the Bluetooth controllers just for now because they were acting up a little bit, but we'll carry on testing those shortly. So I've downloaded Retroarch from the internet just onto a USB stick. Yes, we want to install it. I think it's hopefully going to install. Seems so far so good. Okay, yeah, it was built for an older version. Okay, we'll install it anyway. So we have got a working copy. We'll just let it do its thing. So just while it's doing that thing, I'll just explain a little bit more. I'm filming this in the kitchen. It's just on a painted wall. It's not on a special screen, as you can obviously see by the light switch clogging at the bottom of the picture. It's pretty much the only place that I could figure we could film it today was in here. But hey, it is what it is. So let's have a look to see what we can get going. So we've got, it's saying it's picked up the controllers in port 2. Now, is this going to be an issue? Will it be able to tell the fact that we've got them plugged into a hub? It's not detecting the controllers at the minute, and the remote isn't able to control the menu. What about if we go into mouse mode? Where's my mouse pointer? Ah, this would be a massive shame if we fell at the first hurdle. I'll tell you what, let's turn off one of the remotes, the controllers. Let's try plugging the dongle directly in to the projector. Is that the right one? And let's see if we get connected on player 1. Okay, oh, now it's saying port 4. Mint. That's not what we want. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause and have a little play around with it, and hopefully we're back in a couple of minutes with a little bit of positivity. Bye for now.
A few moments later.
Well, folks, we're back happily to report that after messing around with it for a couple of minutes, turning it off, turning it back on again, unplugging and plugging back in, it's just decided to work. I mean, isn't that just the way with technology? You know, you can try and try. Sometimes turning it off, turning it back on again, does the job. So, let's have a little bit of a play around, shall we? Let's see now what we can do. So, I'm going to navigate to what I believe is the USB stick. And I've downloaded a couple of ROMs for games that I already own. Obviously, being a big SNES, NES, Game Boy fan, I've got a lot of these already in physical format, so we're all right to have the ROMs. Is that even a thing? I don't know. So I thought we'd start off with the most basic of the games that we've got today. Mario Land, Super Mario Land for the Game Boy. Although it appears not to be in the folder that I've extracted. So, what's going on there? I do not know. Okay, maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll just try one of these. Let's load Street Fighter. Okay, so we've got no cores installed. Okay, let's Nintendo. Not massively. Ah, here we go. SNES 9X. That's always a safe bet, isn't it? Install. Tell you what. Before we do that, I'm going to go back and we're going to try with the NES. And unfortunately, it seems like the Game Boy one isn't there. We're going to try the one. Let's try the NES. Download a core. Nintendo NES. I can recognise the name of that one. FC. Oh, why? This is an odd occurrence. That rolling by itself. Okay, so let's try one more time. Mario Brothers 3. Load. We've got a picture, some sound, volume would be good. Oh! Oh! I think we have our answer. It does not like that one bit, does it? Oh! I wonder if it's because it's running from the USB stick or whether it's just horrible. I'm just going to go ahead and mute that for now. Right, how do we... I'm not even going to bother trying to run that level. How do we escape? Oh, how do we escape from this? Maybe if I just hit home. There we go. Okay, I think what I'm going to try and do, just one last ditch effort, is to copy. See, just also to prove that I wasn't going insane, the ROM is in there. I'm going to copy these files. Let's just may as well just do one, haven't we, to start with. How do I copy? That's input. If I long press, there we go, copy. And we'll go to the local memory. Let's put it to somewhere that stands out. Downloads. And let's, third time lucky, let's paste. Okay, let's, yeah, it's not liking that. Okay, let's see if we can force the close. Can we long press on that? No. Okay.
A few moments later.
Oh, there we go. Oh, navigating Android sometimes is a pain at the bottom. Right. Load archive. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it runs any better this time. No, it does not. Oh, it sounds like it's running even slower. Hey ho. Okay, folks, I think that answers our question, doesn't it? You know, it was a nice little idea, having something like this, just to be able to sort of take around and have at parties and things like that as a little all-in-one device might have been a good idea, but hey ho. We can obviously plug external devices in, you know, emulation machines and our home consoles and things, but we scratched that itch. Can an Android projector, or can this Android projector be used as an all-in-one? No, it can't. I hope you find this video at least mildly entertaining, if not any use, and just something for you to watch while you're chilling out browsing YouTube. If you've enjoyed it, please consider giving us a like and a subscribe if possible. It really does help us to carry on making quality content such as this for our channel. Have a nice day. See you next time.